Hey there, fellow coders. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Codex AJ, where we turn creative ideas into functional and stylish web projects. Today we are building this carousel animation with a watermark effect in it. In our project, we'll discover animated transitions, interactive navigation, autoplay and pause, custom watermark, and a fully responsive project for both mobile and desktop devices. Without making you wait more, let's start coding. Okay guys, welcome back to this brief explanation of our HTML content. As you can see, we have our slider container, in which our slider container is a main wrapper that wraps everything in our carousel slider animation. It wraps our watermark of codex AJ. You can change and put any name if you want to. We have our brief and the next button, the slides, which contains all our the sliders, which is our slide box. Okay, in total we have 10 slides here. That's the first, second, third, and I put the ninth slide at the top so that we make our slide that doesn't follow the same image pattern. You see, right? Okay. Then at the top, the bottom of our HTML page, we have the indicators. As you can see down here, the indicators here. Okay, here it goes. The indicators now show each of the slide. Like the first slide we have 3 that will slide, then the next 3, the next 3. Every time it loops, the indicator changes. Okay, that's all for the HTML. And going to our CSS, we have the main key elements we must not forget or omit in our CSS code. Like for example, the position relative. If you comment the position relative, let's say the navigation buttons in our carousel slider will move outward. Will move outward of our carousel box. Then same for our overflow hidden. If our overflow hidden isn't there, all these images, like you'll see all the images that are hidden from our container. I hope this one will be clear for you guys. So moving down to the next and important part is the slider and the slides and the slider. Okay, what happens there? The slide display flex makes our carousel images to display themselves horizontally, and whereas the slide makes so that each in the cart of 10 images at our 100% in the view width, we divide the 100% by the module of 3, so 33.33%. So 33.33% with the space occupied by each image in our carousel slider. Our flex string also has an important role, but you can do some research on it and you get a more better explanation for it. Moving forward to our explanation, we have the hover effects. Okay, here is a text element, so you can check in your code in case you forgot anything. We have the hover effect. When the user hovers on our image, we'll scale it up for 1.2. Okay, let me show you the example. When someone hovers on it, automatically the carousel slider stops and the image zooms in. No, it zooms out, sorry. You zoom out and you can see how the image is. You can increase or you can decrease it if you want to. And also have for the text, when the user hovers on the text, when he hovers on the slide, the image don't always stop and scales out. Also, our text displays the view. Moving forward is our watermark. Don't have to explain it right now, but at the end of the video, you'll see how the implementation of the watermark works. In our watermark, we have our translate of -50%. So this translate makes this centers perfectly. So it should center perfectly as we say it. So let's, for example, we'll comment the translate. Let's see how our watermark is going to look like. You see? So that's another key element not to omit when doing your CSS coding. Then we have our opacity for a low subtle on it. You see, right? So we have a low opacity that makes it subtle and pointer event of none. So we don't want no pointer event should be on it, so that a user can't go and put his mouse on it and it points on it. Like for example, if we remove the pointer event, check it out. If we move the pointer event, though no big deal is found there. Oh, sorry. Though we have no big deal, but we want to move the pointer event for more reasonable, for specific reasons and functionality. Okay, we have now the last but not the least, the responsive designs. Our major queries adjustment for both tablet, the 768 pixels for tablet, and the 480. Oh god, why have I kept it? So you can do the 480 for mobile phone. So I just type for tablet right now, but sorry for that. So the 768 pixel is for tablet devices. If you want to do for mobile phones, you just have to change this and put 480. There'll be no biggie there. Okay guys, that's all for learning with our CSS. For key content that you must remember is our calc of 100% module of 3. It divides a container that will make each of the slide have equal number of space. The indicators divide the group. It groups our slider into three groups, which one indicator signify one group of three images. Mark that, guys. In our watermark, the z-index one puts the image, the watermark background, between the background of -1 and the scale default of 0. So it pushes the image, the cursor, let's say the watermark above our cursor slider. First things first, we have the controllers, or we have the we'll say the controllers. We set up the controls of we have our pre-button, next slide, and indicators. You know that one already. So tracking the position. To track the position, we use the slide index of 1 and the expose. The expose function, when the mouse hovers on our slider, it freezes automatically. You see, right? So the expose is false, which means when the mouse is not on our cursor slider, it keeps on sliding, but when our mouse interacts with our cursor slider, it stops automatically. Then moving the slider, we have the update slides. Here it goes. The update slides shows the pushing of the image and also sharing the images. If we move this divided by the module of 3 and put 4, for example, our images in our cursor slider will show 4 images instead. So it works with the CSS as also. It will show forward. It's because our CSS doesn't accept 4 images. So if we come to our CSS on the width module of 3 and we remove the 3 and apply 4, there it goes. It takes 4 images. So our update slide is vital in our cursor slider animation. We multiply the index that goes text stop to start. First stop, 3 set of images. Second, 3 set of images. Okay. Then there are button controls. Let's see. Our indicators, yes. Indicators, you already know what it does. So as far as our index slide, the index of images slide, the first 3 set of images, as you can see here, our first indicator will light up. The more it moves, the more the indicator shifts one to the other. Then our print button is when the user clicks, let's say for example the user clicks on and the navigation buttons, he clicks the previous button, it will switch the image backward. Sorry, my browser is too slow. It will switch the image backward, showing the previous image that just passed in front of us, and same for the next. If he clicks on it, it will move the image forward. The indicator for age is if they look for the indicator that looks at the same time with our images. Here they look for the images here. So the images, the slider loops at the same time as our indicator loops as well. Okay guys, we have the function of auto slide. Our function auto slide works with our set interval. If you comment the set interval, the auto slide won't work. You see, so our auto slide works every 3 seconds. So we'll count like 1, 2, 3, we'll slide. 1, 2, 3, we'll slide to the 10 images, and it changes 1 image at a time. As you can see, a set interval 1 to 1. So 1 image changes, the next go up. And the act event listener for mouse hover is when user hovers on the mouse and it creates it activates the export event to true. That's all guys, and thank you for watching. I would really like to know what you guys are thinking of this project. So if you have any other kind of project in mind, or you want like any updates in the cursor slider, you can keep a comment below and I'll keep on creating more content and making Codex AJ fun for you guys. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.